imagine if Shiv Sena without a Thackeray, it's like pulling the Samajwadi Party away from the Yadavs, the Congress away from the great Gandhis, the DMK away from the Karunanidhis. I didn't get to Mamta because, in all honesty, she's first generation. So I left her out of it. I also left out the other entrepreneur, the KCR, because he's yet to anoint a successor. He's only hinted at his son. But I definitely referred to the RJD and the Samajwadi Party. So, Sanjay Jha, is that really why there is problem today and the Congress is sort of scratching at the door, it's upset that the BJP has dared to tie up with a non-Thackeray who's leading the Sena today? And guess what? That could happen tomorrow with the Congress party.
Well, quick responses. Number one, you quoted Devendra Fadnavis and the BJP talking about a Dawood party of the NCP and the Congress, etc. This is the same Devendra Fadnavis who tied up with Ajit Pawar of the NCP to become a chief minister. And by the way, Rahul, when he was, for those couple of days, he wrote off all the allegations that the BJP was making against Mr. Pawar. So let's not even talk about the dubious political shamelessness and hypocrisy and the repugnant character of the Bharatiya Janata Party. If Tuhin Sena and Dr. Anand Ranganathan believe this is a master stroke, which I believe is one of the most abused terms, let me tell you this. The whole country has seen it, not just now. Absconding MLAs going to Surat, Gujarat, BJP. Guwahati, Radisson 2 5-star hotel, buffet meals, cake cutting, BJP ruled. Goa, Taj Convention, BJP ruled. I mean, it's pretty obvious as daylight what Operation Lotus is all about. Let's come to point number 3 that Yogi Gadhe correctly mentioned. This is eating humble pie. Devendra Fadnavis's ambition was to be the chief minister in 2019. Now he's reporting to a chief minister of a party that he said that wasn't really, that betrayed him in 2019. Now the fundamental question, what are the worries? One, and I'm probably not trying to second guess what will happen on 12th of July. What happens if the Supreme Court were to disqualify the 16 MLAs? Because they have said that the process is reversible irrespective of a government or a floor test happening. And if that were to happen legally and the Supreme Court were to disqualify them, then the 2/3 actually makes all 39 subject to being forced to resign. So the situation is hugely fluid politically. And last but not least, the fundamental here, that Hindutva, let me tell you one thing, Rahul. We have seen where BJP's Hindutva has taken the country. And I can tell you that there is great support for Uddhav, at least in Maharashtra and where I live, where a lot of people are finding his brand of Hindutva more inclusive, more tolerant than the ugly, communal charged, turbocharged, combustible, inflammatory Hindutva of the BJP. Anand,
so you're
not the only one who can...
No, can I ask you? Sanjay Jha, can I ask you, changing the name of Osmanabad and Aurangabad on the last day, was that inclusive in your book?
Yes.
Oh, let me answer that. There is a cabinet. The cabinet disagreed at several times on many administrative decisions. Before Uddhav Thackeray quit or resigned as a chief minister, they said we will stick by whatever are the collective, shall we say, mindset of all the parties. And they respected the decision of Uddhav Thackeray. I think that's, in my opinion, their call. Who am I to judge it?
Are you talking to one second. Are you referring to a cabinet with skeletons of compromised corpses, or are you talking about a cabinet as in a bunch of decision makers in power? Which cabinet are you referring to? Because I think when you, on the last day, when you sense that you're collapsing, you change the name of Osmanabad and Aurangabad. I'm asking you simply this. Why are your Congress colleagues today upset that Osmanabad and Aurangabad's names have been changed then?
Well, let me answer. Rahul, there's one point I forgot to mention before I answer your question.
You never answer my question. You bring up every other point. I asked you two questions. The first one went unanswered. The second one is completely unanswered. Do you believe?
This is very critical. No, 1 minute. Let me finish my line and then I will answer your question. I'm ready with your answer.
My good friend Sanjay.
The one reason why Mr. Shinde has been propped up. Just 1 minute, Anand.
Sure.
You can take a deep breath. You speak more than anybody else on the show. The simple point is that why Mr. Shinde is propped up is because the BJP is worried. The BJP is worried that he may not be able to carry the Sainik with him.
Okay,
and
thank you for the analysis.
Corporation elections
Sir, thank you for the analysis, but I'm only asking you my question and I'm not getting your answers. It has been 6 minutes of interacting with Sanjay Jha, never got the answer. The first question I asked was, do you have a problem with a non-Thackeray becoming a chief minister of the Shiv Sena? Didn't get that answer.
Who am I to answer that?
No, who am I to answer that? Because that
we had an alliance.
Hang on. You have an opinion on who should be the chief minister of a BJP-led coalition, but you don't have an answer.
No, I don't have an opinion on that either.
It's okay. You have no comments to make. Fine.
We supported Mr. Thackeray and no one else. So
let me ask you an even straighter question. Would you support tomorrow? Would you support a breakaway? Let's say Sachin Pilot tomorrow breaks the Congress into half and says, look, I want to become Chief Minister of Rajasthan, and then contest the 2024 elections as the official Congress, wins the election, becomes Prime Minister. Would you support that?
Well, Rahul, I will answer it because I have written about it, I've spoken publicly, and I'll say so fearlessly today. I believe Sachin Pilot should be the Chief Minister of Rajasthan and being part of the Congress party without having to break it up.
Okay.